Hey! Hello everyone, I'm Trey Rich and you are watching The Buzz. On today's show, we have from the sci-fi hit show Resident Alien, Alex Barima. In our artist spotlight, we have Latin recording artist Big Soto, and then we have Rachel Mack from The Voice tell us all about her audition, and then we talk to producers Mike and Keys. So let's get this party started.
Hi, my name is Rachel Mack, and let's get buzzed.
Hello everyone, shout to all attending the Miami Super Spreader as many flock to Miami Beach for spring break where the police have just put a curfew in place. Everyone must be in their homes and hotels by 8 p.m. while they try to figure out how to manage thousands of locals and visitors partying, many without a mask. So, since many of you guys can't go anywhere, glad you can check out the show. First up, we have The Voice contestant Rachel Mack talk about her standout performance earlier this week on the show and tell us why she's Blake Shelton's biggest fan. Let's take a look.
And I already tried all that. The proof is in the fire. You touch before it moves away.
Hi, I'm Rachel Mack. I'm 16 years old. I'm on season 20 of The Voice, and I'm on Team Nick. I started loving Blake Shelton when I first heard the song Austin. Me and my sister just loved that song, and then I started watching The Voice and he was on there. I was a huge fan of The Voice, still am obviously, and I just fell in love with him. And then I made the presentation when I was in 5th grade, and never would I have believed that I would be presenting it to Blake Shelton on The Voice, but it happened and I couldn't contain myself. I was actually really nervous for getting a chair turn and how I was gonna compose myself or handle myself. But it was really strange in the sense of it was very calming and relieving. When I saw Nick turn around, it was just a sense of, okay, I did it. But you can't stop, you know, you wanna get as many chairs as you can, so you have to keep going. Obviously, I still wanted Blake to turn around, but it was a very good feeling and a calming one at that. Honestly, I really just couldn't compose myself, you know? That was something that was an out-of-body experience, and I like to think that everyone was maybe fangirling a little bit over Blake Shelton. I just chose to embrace it and share it with the world. So yeah, I mean, I couldn't contain myself, really. So I have been a fan of The Voice since I was so young. I used to sing in my room to my stuffed animals, pretend they were the coaches, and then I got 4-chair turn. So one of my friends brought up to me that they were doing virtual open calls. And this is my first time auditioning for any show or anything of this caliber, but something just felt like really right when I heard that. It didn't feel like it was out of reach. It felt like it was possible and that I could do it. And so I auditioned. And I got a callback, and just that in itself, getting a callback was crazy, but then more callbacks and more callbacks, and then before I knew it, I was on the Voice stage. Watching the show, you could hear Kelly say, "Oh, there's heels," so you know that like maybe they know it's someone, but I think it's maybe not the backs that are turned, but for me, it was the fact that they couldn't see me was a little bit scarier, because I was 15. And I had to perform at the level of someone who's 40, 30, because they don't know my age, you know, and they don't know my level of experience. So I had to deliver so much, you know, so that was really nerve-wracking. So next round is the battle round. And what will happen is Nick will pair us with someone on our team, and he will choose a song for us. And I'm really excited for everyone to see what he chooses. And the dynamic of it all, and just I think it's going to be really awesome to share with the world for sure. Because even in the blinds, it's like you're with, obviously things are different because of COVID, so we can't be like all together, but you're with a huge group of people that all have a common interest, you know, so you automatically already have something that you would get along with, and so you get really close to the other contestants, you know. So even before they make a team, you know, you pretty much know everyone who's on your team. Even before they're on that team. So yeah, I mean, and then you get really close to your battle partner, whoever that may be. So yeah, everyone's really close. I love working with Nick, and there are definitely so many artists just on the show that I wish to work with after. There are already minors on the show, you know, people my age, and we just love to create together, and especially once COVID dies down, we're able to really collaborate. That's something definitely on everyone's wish list. My Instagram is @RachelMack, and my Twitter is It's Rachel Mack. I don't have too many social medias. I actually kind of more got into social media because of the show, because I'm pretty young. But yeah, those are my handles. Hi, my name is Rachel Mack, and you've just been buzzed.
The Voice is on Mondays and Tuesdays on NBC. Check your local listings. After the break, we have resident Alien co-star Alex Barima, so don't go anywhere. Actor Alex Barima is featured in the brand new sci-fi series Resident Alien, starring Alan Tudyk portraying undercover operative David Logan. The show is about an alien who crash lands on Earth, takes the identity of the local small-town doctor, and tries to fit in while he finds parts of his weapon that will destroy humanity on Earth. Let's take a look.
Hi, what's up, everybody? My name is Alex Barima. I'm here in Vancouver, BC. I play David Logan in Sci-Fi's Resident Alien, starring Alan Tudyk, on Wednesdays at 10 Eastern. Yeah. Now, when we finally get a look into his backstory in episode 6, we see that he's really excited about the prospect of there being a potential alien presence on Earth, and he loses his job over it. But then the general thankfully comes in and recruits him into her side op, and he gets to, you know, go after this alien at 1,000%. And I don't think he would be any happier doing something else. So yeah, definitely a believer through and through. I think he's a bit of a tryhard. I think he's a bit too much in his own head. His social skills aren't the best, but I think we're close enough in personality that we would be friends. Now, I don't know if we'd be, you know, drinking buddies or anything like that, but we'd get along for sure. So Resident Alien starts with an alien crash landing on Earth inadvertently. And in order to disguise himself to complete his secret mission, he murders a small town resident, played by Alan Tudyk as well. And then he steals his body in order to remain undetected by the population of the small town that he's hiding in. And so, unbeknownst to him, the person whose identity he's stolen is a doctor, and his appearance in that town coincides with the murder of the actual town doctor. And so he's approached by the mayor and the authorities to replace him while they look for someone else to fill the permanent position. So instead of being able to hide, you know, quietly until he's able to fix his ship, he finds himself thrust into the community, not just as a random person, but as the doctor. So he ends up interacting with way more people than he ever wanted to. What he did not expect from this whole, you know, undercover business is that by taking over a human body, he would start to feel human emotions. And that's where his desires come from. So he's not used to feeling things like loneliness or love or hate or anything. He's just very practical. He's used to being a very practical person. And then once his human brain starts to affect his human heart, he starts experiencing jealousy, he starts experiencing envy, he starts experiencing loss, loneliness, love, things like that. And they slowly but surely begin to change him as a person.
Now, I gotta ask, are you a believer of extraterrestrial life?
I mean, I would say I am, just based on pure numbers. You know, I say, well, if we know that the universe is infinite, I mean, the chances that there are other life forms out there are very high. Now, have they visited us? Have they been in contact with us? That's a whole other conversation. I don't know, but I believe that they're out there for sure. Mandela and I were very much isolated. So we were the only ones out of the main cast that got to work with Linda Hamilton. And we interacted with the main cast very, very few times. You know, I can't go into too much detail because there's still a little bit of the show left to see, but we spent the overwhelming majority, just her and I, and then with Linda when she came into the show as well, about halfway through. So as far as that goes, Mandela and I are extremely close. She's by far one of my best friends on the set and off the set. Like, we talk, you know, every week, if not every other day. And Linda was just the loveliest person I've ever worked with in terms of being a true veteran of Hollywood and just coming in with no barriers, no, you know, just there's just no BS with her, if I may. She's just real. She's just real, and she loves her job. She loves the people she works with. She gives everybody the time of day, and just a class act through and through. Hi, my name is Alex Barima, and you've just been buzzed.
Resident Alien is on the Sci-Fi Network, so check your local listings. After the break, we have Latin recording artist Big Soto in our Artist Spotlight.
A veces peleamos y ni nos divertimos. Me dice que me quiere, pero en un descuido puede que me quiera mandar.
Big Soto is poised to soon be a worldwide household name with over 2 million Instagram followers, 2.6 million Spotify subscribers, and close to 3.5 million TikTok followers. He's well on his way. We have him up next in our Artist Spotlight to tell us what he's working on.
Well, I'm Big Soto. I'm a Latin rapper. I'm from Venezuela, bro. Yo empecé, digamos, a hacer música hace, ¿qué? 5 years. I started with the music, 5 years. Desde ese momento es como lo que me dedico 100%, like all day, all my days is all music, all composiciones, digamos, estoy todo el tiempo tratando de encontrarme. I like all the American artists like Drake, like Lil Wayne. It's like my inspiration when I started with the music. And Drake, Migos, A$AP Rocky. Es una combinación, it's a combination from Latin music and American music. It's Big Soto. That is Big Soto. Entonces, como que creo que siempre cuento mucho que mis influencias no son solo latinas. O sea, tengo influencias americanas, influencias latinas. That because my style for rapping is like Migos, like Drake. And when I sing, cuando canto como más lindo, por así decirlo, es mucho como Drake. Like, na, 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 na. Entonces es una combinación de muchas cosas y nada, desde que tengo uso de razón, for me it's so important for my soul, me hace sentir bien, me hace sentir cómodo conmigo mismo. Siento the music is so important for me and it's part of me. Y nada, Big Soto es más música que persona, por así decirlo.
Yo no te entiendo, je ne te comprends pas, I don't understand you, tu idioma no está en el traductor, yo no te entiendo.
I suppose I'm just flowing, like, estoy como tratando de ser yo y soy una persona que en la música, I got no limits in the music. For me, the limits don't o sea, no quiero, ya de ahí, no quiero límites en la música, nunca, siempre trato de pensar que la música no tiene límites ni barreras, no trato de no, como quien dice, o sea, mi estilo da una sola cosa. I wanna be a world, like, un artista reconocido en el mundo, o sea, worldwide. I wanna be worldwide. Like, siento que obviamente tengo que aprender muchas cosas, entre esas, I need to speak English perfect. Entre esas son como una de mis metas. I wanna make music like in English, like para poder, digamos, extender mis barreras, para que la gente pueda conocerme más, para que entiendan también de lo que soy capaz. Y nada, yo creo que como artista tengo mucho que ofrecer. No me da miedo, no me da miedo intentar muchas cosas que capaz a otros sí. En este momento estoy tratando de formular, como se dice en inglés, muchas cosas, pero se me hace un poquito complicado. Pero igual, como que hasta donde uno puede, ¿no? Como que, digamos, siempre he pensado que como artista, desde que yo inicié, like, I just, in my music, when I started with the music, I'm just have fun, like, solo divirtiéndome, pasándola bien con mis amigos, with my friends, make music with my friends, and now it's like my life, like, I wanna be so big in this game, you know. Necesito para eso hacer muchas cosas y estoy practicándolo. No me rindo, o sea, yo no paro nunca, y creo que si me lo propongo, I'll be a big artist in the world.
Yeah, estos son relatos de la vida del Soto, con visa. Hey, voy por la calle de la city fumándome uno. Paro en la tienda por un vino pa' llevarle al culo. En mi futuro hay billetes.
The next step is my album, The Good Trip. It's my album, it's my baby right now. Like, I work in him, like all the COVID time of the pandemic, todo el tiempo. I have 4 years, 3 years, like, haciendo mención, like, diciéndole a la gente, this album ha mutado, ha cambiado. Al principio era only trap music, al principio, but luego empezó a hacer más world music. But yo no quería hacer solo trap music para ese momento, quería hacer todo tipo de música. Entonces me puse el reto y dije, debo aprender a cantar. I want to learn sing, I want to learn like pop music, like another styles. I don't like the limits, y menos en la música. Entonces el álbum agarró otro rumbo, es un álbum muy grande. It's so big for me, like, so important. The music is so lit, bro. Yeah. In my album. Es una combinación de música latina. It's a combination from Latin music and American music, like, so much inspiration for XXXTentacion and Ruby Red, Lil Peep, like that generation. Como que I identify with that generation. Y este álbum es para mí el próximo paso, y lo que quiero es que termine lo del COVID y nada, conocer el mundo. I want to meet the world, bro. Big Sotorius on Instagram, on Twitter, Big Sotorius, on YouTube, Big Soto or Big Soto. I got TikTok as Big Sotorius, Facebook, Big Soto. Y bueno, lo que le diría a la gente es que ya pronto va a salir mi álbum, The Good Trip, y estoy muy emocionado. Espero pronto conocer también América y nada, que nos conozcamos en persona y nada, hermano, muy agradecido por la oportunidad. Thank you for the opportunity, bro. Yo, what's up? I'm Big Soto, and you just get buzzed.
We still have more show to go, so don't go anywhere. Mike and Keys, formerly known as the Futuristics, are a hip-hop production and songwriting duo from Los Angeles, California. Money Mike and Jay Keys have production credits from everyone from Nipsey Hussle to BJ the Chicago Kid, Snoop Dogg, and Faith Evans. They built a name for themselves in hip-hop and beyond. Let's take a look.
Well, I want to start off by saying congratulations on your latest release, the song y'all did for Judas and the Black Messiah with Jay-Z. Super dope. How do you guys feel about that?
Awesome. It's a great feeling to have, you know, some music come out with Nipsey. You know, that was our friend, not just somebody we worked with. We was with him every single day. So, you know, it's good to hear him in the public. You know what I mean? It just feels like he's still with us. So that's always a great feeling.
Definitely. What It Feels Like was such a phenomenal song. And I know like Nipsey, from what I understand, that song started in 2013, right? So that's a really long time. What was that process like back then? Were you guys a part of that process?
Yeah, well, the original process, we created it. We had made the beat actually in 2012. And then Nipsey rapped on it, and then 1500 or Nothing, Mars and Lawrence brought it back to life, probably like 2015, 2016, yeah. So it's been like a work in progress with that song for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, and it was like just perfect timing that it came out when it did, with everything that has been going on with Black Lives Matters and the movie. It was just perfect timing.
It was, absolutely. Especially the content of the song, you know, it totally matched with the movie. So that's, you know, big ups to, you know, Jay-Z. Jay-Z's the reason why it was in the movie, because he made that play. So that was a smart move.
Really smart move. Just a little bit of history. How did you guys actually meet? I know you guys used to be the Futuristics a while back.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mike and Keys formulate. How did y'all come together?
Well, it started like in the MySpace days when I would post beats online. Like I was a part of a website called Rock Battle, and it was like you do beat battles online. It was hosted by Rock Wilder, the producer, and I was one of the top guys on there. So a lot of people found me off of that site. So, you know, Mike had hit me up on MySpace, and you know, we was talking. We ended up knowing the same people from LA, and you know, he's from Northern California just like I am. I'm from Sacramento, so we had a lot in common. So we just hooked up, like, you know, it just worked out.
Wow. What caused the name change from the Futuristics to Mike and Keys?
Well, to be honest with you, there was another group named the Futuristics. They spelled it differently, and you know, they were a white group, so we didn't want to confuse nobody. So we want to, you know, stand on our own too, so we just changed the name. Probably the best decision we ever made.
So like, how would you describe your sound? Because, you know, now a lot of people have different genres. There's, you know, trap beats, there's Afro beats now. How would you all describe your sound?
I don't have no genre. Like, it's like Nipsey always used to call us water, like, you know, like Bruce Lee. Like, there's no type of style. It's just I adjust to whatever the style is. So for me and Keys, like, we like all type of music. So it's like, nobody, I don't think, that's why we said we're just getting started, because nobody really knows what we really can do musically. And like I said, we haven't started. We haven't even really opened that up yet. I think the Victory Lap was like the beginning stages for us because, you know, we really believed in Nip. So when you believe in somebody, it's easier to make the music. But I don't think we have a style or a certain genre that we do personally, you know, because we love everything.
What is in store for Mike and Keys next? Any secret collabs? You could tell me, I won't tell anybody. Merch.
Nah, you know when people always ask you what you're working on, you know, I think the next step for us is actually really taking our brand to the next level. And we're going to be putting out our own project. We're going to be putting out just a little variation of things. We just produced the music for a film. So we're just jumping into new things. We're working with all the new up-and-coming artists out of LA for sure. And just kind of going from there and just see what happens. You know how it is. Everything is like, with the music industry, nothing's like a for sure. It just kind of happens. You know, it just, you got to go with the flow. So that's what we've been doing. And that's kind of what's been working.
So, well, we cannot wait. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm sure the rest of the world is watching. So we really appreciate you sharing your journey with us.
I'm Mike.
And this is Keys.
And you have just been buzzed.
That's all we have. Special thanks to Mike and Keys, Big Soto, Alex Barima, and Rachel Mack. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and double tap us on Instagram, all at buzz_access. Miami, please stay safe and stop the hate against the Asian community that they've received during this virus. I'm sending a special blessing to the families of those 8 killed in Atlanta by a lone gunman. Thanks. I'm Trey Rich. Love and light to you all.
Yo no te entiendo, je ne te comprends pas. I don't understand you. Tu idioma no está en el traductor. Yo no te entiendo, je ne te comprends pas. I don't understand you.
For more stories and extended clips, go to thebuzzallaccess.com. I'm Trey Rich, and you've just been buzzed.